What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me once again here today. So we're going to be doing a pick a card again today. This is like my favorite thing to do if you can't tell. But for today's reading, what we're really going to be focusing on is a specific love connection in your life. I'm going to be just doing an energy check-in for you guys. So what we're really going to be getting the tea on today is kind of like what your position is in this connection, what your person's position is, and then what's sort of like the shared energy between the two of you, and then just any advice on how you can navigate going forward that's going to give you the best possible result that's for your highest good as the viewer, okay? So just keep in mind, you guys, that these are totally general readings. So that means that for some of you guys, this could feel like personal and really hit home for you, really resonate. For others of you, there may only be a couple of messages that truly resonate with your specific situation. So just as always, take it with a grain of salt. Take what resonates and take that with you. Leave behind anything that doesn't. If you're hearing something in the reading and you're like, that doesn't really sound like my situation, it probably wasn't specifically for you. Maybe it's a message for someone else that's out there, okay? Now, if you guys are wanting more of a deep dive into your personal situation, all the details on how you can book a personal reading with me will be linked in the description box down below. So if you choose to go that route, obviously that reading will be tailored specifically to your situation. Okay, so yeah, today we're just gonna get a little bit of an update. So this will be a great reading for those of you that are in connections right now that might feel a little bit murky, a little bit confusing. This could be for anyone who is single and maybe just has their eye on somebody. You're kind of curious to know where you stand with this person, or great for anybody that's already in a relationship or a situationship and things are just feeling a little bit gray right now. So we'll get all that information, hopefully a little bit more clear for you today. All right, so in just a second, I'm gonna go ahead and show you a close-up of the card selections that we have for today's reading, and then I will see you guys in a little while to get the tea on your situation. Bye. All right, you guys, so for today's pick a card reading, instead of crystals, I have cards for you to select, and specifically, we are working with the Arrows of Love Oracle by Mystic Moon Oracles. So what I want you guys to do is take a second to take a deep breath and really visualize your person. Whoever it is that you're curious about, and whatever it is that you want to know regarding this connection. Take a few deep breaths. Think about your person. Think about what's going on in this connection. What do you want to know? And whenever you're feeling ready, I want you guys to select the card that you're feeling the most intuitively guided to. So if you feel guided to a certain color, go with it. If you feel guided to a certain message that you see, go with it. But try to pick with your intuition. Don't just pick with what you feel looks like the best outcome for your situation, if that makes sense. Really allow your gut instincts to guide you toward picking the right card. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Whenever you guys are ready and you've made your selection, you can feel free to fast forward to your reading. I will have the timestamps linked in the description box down below. Bye. Hey guys, so if you chose group number 1, which is the past love card, let's go ahead and see what is going on in this connection between you and this person of interest. So for your tarot deck, I was guided to use the Happy Tarot for you today. So that is what we're going to be doing to get your messages. I also have a couple of love oracle decks that we'll pull from to get some more information as well. So we do have the past love here. So I don't know if this is a person that you guys have connected with in the past. Could even have to do with a past life relationship, somebody that you had, you know, some sort of relationship with in a previous lifetime prior to this. But what I'm going to be doing first is we're just going to get a temperature check on where you stand, where they stand, and what is the energy between the two of you, okay? So pile 1, group 1. Where does pile 1 stand? Where does their person stand in this connection? And what is shared between them? Pile 1. Get your person. Oh, wow. All right, what is the energy shared between? Okay. Well, this is already really crazy interesting. I'm gonna get a little bit more information with some love oracle decks. So this is the these little love oracle cards that I love to use. Let's get a little more information here, please. For pile one, the viewer. Let's get their person and what is shared between them. What's going on in this connection? Okay. What's going on in this connection? Wow. Oh, okay, that one fell out. All right, you guys. Okay. So I definitely, for sure, am feeling the vibe that this was a connection from the past, we'll say, okay? Let's kind of start with your position first, okay? So what I'm feeling for you guys when it comes to this person that you're inquiring about today, you guys are here represented by the Ace of Pentacles, clarified here by the Mask, which is a very interesting energy. I feel like you guys, where you really stand in this connection is that you're feeling very much with this Ace of Pentacles like there is a lot of potential here. Potential to actually ground whatever this past life relationship was into maybe something that's more rooted in reality. Like you really feel and see that you could like really build a foundation. Like there's a lot of potential here to build with this person, build a long-term legacy with this person. But I do feel intuitively that there's something that's really holding you guys back from actually doing something about it, because Ace of Pentacles is all about potentials, right? So it's like there's this energy that there is potential for this connection to go the distance, but in order for it to actually go the distance, somebody actually has to water this pentacle. It's almost like, think of it as like a seed that needs to be planted, watered, and nurtured in order for it to blossom into something greater. You guys feel this way, but you're represented here by the Mask, which tells me that when it comes to this person, you're not really showing them your true feelings, and you're certainly not vocalizing to them that you feel this way, whether it is having to do with sharing with them the potential or your hesitancy on how to actually water this seed and move forward. Whatever message resonates with you, you guys are in a space where you're not really showing your true emotions to this person and really expressing openly to them how you feel, okay? Now your person over here, this is very interesting. They're represented by the World energy, clarified here by healthy choices. So with the World energy, this is very much a card that has to do with completion of something. It's almost like I completed this event in my life, and now I can move forward onto something new, something almost like a level up sort of energy. I feel intuitively like your person is in a position where they are really just happy being single, really happy by themselves. We have healthy choices. This says making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. So I feel like your person right now, they're in a space where they feel like perhaps they've accomplished everything that they could have accomplished when it comes to you. I definitely don't feel, or when it comes to you, or when it comes to at least having a relationship with you, we'll say. I definitely feel like there was once a part of this person that really felt like when they were with you, that this was like, you were like the total package. I'm not sure. I have a little bit of an idea of something that might have happened between the two of you. I don't know. Everybody's situation is going to be a little bit different, but at one point they did feel this sense of like completion when they were with you. But clearly, I feel like you guys are in separation or not really connecting in a very consistent way right now, necessarily. And I feel like your person is kind of like, they've already received some sense of closure about whatever it was that happened in this connection. Again, I'm really intuitively getting the vibes that this happened in the past. This is somebody from your past that you're asking me about. but they feel like they have all the closure that they need from the situation. And with the healthy choices here, they're just more about taking good care of themselves at this point. I don't really even necessarily see that they want a relationship. But if they do want a relationship, one thing that's really standing out to me is that it says making healthy choices in love and in life. So they're really wanting to be in a connection with somebody that they feel is the right energetic match for where they want to be. So maybe this person has had to go through a lot of, maybe they've been through a lot of challenges in love in general, not necessarily your connection specifically, maybe it was. But this person is really wanting to make sure that their needs are fulfilled first and that they're feeling really good on their own before they engage in a connection with really anybody at this point. I do kind of feel like at this time they have closed out this chapter with you. Doesn't mean that something couldn't happen in the future. In fact, I do feel like there is this energy of hopefulness because we do have the star energy as the energy that's shared between the two of you. So I think there's an aspect here that both of you like still have hope that this connection could grow or go somewhere. I definitely feel like for both of you, there might be a sense of idealism around the other person. Like you really look to this person, you look at each other as just like the brightest star in the sky, like somebody who is just like your guiding light. I know it sounds really corny, but that's just the message I heard in my head. There's a lot of hope here, and I also think that there's a lot of healing that's going on between the two of you. And this could have to do with something that transpired in your connection, or it could have to do with outside forces. But we also got the seduction card here. Something that really caught my eye, it says third-party interference, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation. So I don't know if there was some sort of third-party romantic interference that went on in this connection or is going on right now. Maybe one or the both of you is kind of already in a relationship or entertaining someone else at this point. But third-party interference, it doesn't necessarily have to mean another person getting in the way of this connection. Intuitively, I'm really feeling the third party in this situation has to do with like meaning outside forces that are influencing you guys or preventing you guys from being together. Like I really see your person over here just like focusing on themselves and focusing on their own healing and their own journey of being single right now, making better choices in love. And I see that you guys have a little bit of work to do as well when it comes to expressing how you're truly feeling to somebody, okay? Wearing mask in a relationship, right? Like you're never gonna actually get what you want. It's almost self-sabotaging when you don't show your true colors. How would someone even know how to be with you, you know, if you're not expressing your truth? So let's just get one more message about this connection. We had a whole bunch fall out. So give me a second here. These cards, these love oracle cards are so difficult to shuffle. So let's see what came through for you guys. So the first thing catching my eye here is we have trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So I do still feel, you guys, like there is probably potential for this connection to rebuild itself in the future after you guys have gone through your own healing journey. But you're gonna have to really release and let go for right now in order for this to come back together when it's supposed to. We have deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So this is all about really, again, tying back to that trust. It's about really trusting in your intuition and knowing like you need to follow that inner guidance because it's never going to steer you wrong. If something is really meant for you, it will come back when it's supposed to. And then finally we have give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So I think, again, like the advice here for you guys when it comes to this person, when it comes to this connection, this is really about you guys maybe releasing it for now, letting go, like completely letting go, detaching yourself from the situation energetically, physically, emotionally, all of those things. I can link a YouTube video for you guys down below in the description box that may help you to get through that process, because I know that it can be really hard when our emotions are so wrapped up in a situation. So I'll link that below in case you guys need some guidance there. But this is really just saying that there's other opportunities that are out there for you. There's other potential suitors out there for you, love interests that you can really be yourself around. You're not going to feel like you have to wear this mask around. And just be grateful for whatever this connection taught you. And you've got bigger and better things coming your way. And I do feel like there is a chance that you and this person will reconnect later on down the line, but there's a lot of just healing that needs to happen first between the both of you. All right. So I'm super curious, you guys. Let me know what is going on with you and this person. Leave me a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye. Hey guys, if you chose pile 2, card 2, which was this round and round, let's go ahead and see what is going on in this connection between you and your person of interest. So as I mentioned in the intro, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some messages from tarot first. So for you guys, I chose, this is the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. Sorry, I had to look at the name, but it's over on my table there, I couldn't remember. So this is the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. So we're gonna pull some messages from here first, just to kind of see what your position is when it comes to this connection. We'll see kind of like where your person stands and then the energy that is shared between the two of you. And then I'm also gonna pull some additional messages from a couple of love oracles so we can just get a little bit more information, okay? So I wanna start off with your position. So let's get pile 1's position. So intuitively with this round and round, this merry-go-round, I do feel like this is either somebody that's in and out of your life or you're in and out of their life. So I'm already picking up on a lot of confusion around this connection, or if not confusion, then perhaps just a bit of scattered energy going on here, non-committal energy potentially going on here. This can also be someone like a karmic partner, so somebody that just kind of like comes in to trigger you and they leave once the lesson's been learned. But let's see if I'm right. I could be wrong. Let's get your position first. So what is pile 2's position in this connection? Pile 2's position in this connection. This is a little bit too many. Pile 2's position. What is their position here, please? Okay, let's go ahead and get your person. What is pile 2's person's position here in this connection? Interesting. Let's go ahead and get the energy shared between the two of you. What is the energy shared between? I feel like there are some incompatibilities in this connection already. You guys are showing up here as the King of Cups. Oops. Okay, so here's the shared energy that fell out. I feel like you guys may currently be in separation with this person or are on the verge of being in separation, because we do have this 4 of Swords energy here at the bottom of the deck. 4 of Swords talks about taking a break, taking a time out to rest and reflect and recharge your energy after going through a tough situation. And if there's a lot of this round and round in and out energy, I could see why one or both of you might be feeling like you need a timeout from that, because that energy can feel very draining when it goes on for a while. Let's get a little bit more info here, please, for pile 2. Their energy, their person's energy, the shared energy. Yeah, let's see what else. Okay. I definitely feel there's good intentions here for sure. Yeah, there's definitely really positive intentions here between the two of you guys. I will say that. We do have the golden mirror here at the bottom of the deck. So this talks about narcissism, one-sided relationship, love bombing. It also says self-absorbed. I don't know if any of those messages really resonate with you guys. It would kind of make sense with this 4 of Swords energy at the bottom, where like maybe if you've been in a connection with someone that feels very imbalanced or very one-sided, I would see why you would need a break for sure. But let's kind of get into what I'm seeing. I was mentioning that I do feel like there are some incompatibilities here when it comes to this connection. And the reason why I say that is because you guys are showing up here as the King of Swords, where your person is showing up as the Queen of, you guys are the King of Cups and they are the Queen of Swords. So these are two totally different elements. So King of Cups is all about the mastery of emotions, right? They are water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be, but they have more of that energy that's very like emotional depth, go with the flow. They have a lot of feelings. And I see that with you guys showing up here as the King of Cups, you guys actually have a lot of warm feelings about this person and about this connection in general. I feel like you guys have done a really good job of really mastering your emotions as well when it comes to this connection. So I feel like for you, you have these feelings, but you don't let them get out of control. I feel like you guys are very calm, very steady, very secure in the way that you feel. And I do feel like you guys are somebody who will express it to the person and let them know how you feel, versus holding things inside. Now, the thing is, your person, they're showing up here as the Queen of Swords. So this is like a totally different energy. So Queen of Swords is air signs. So think Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, doesn't necessarily have to be, right? But this, where this is more about emotions and emotional depth and emotional security, right? Like expressing your emotions, having feelings. This is more of like cool, calm, collected, logic, reason. You know what I mean? It's much more of like a cut and dry type of energy. So I could see why this connection might sometimes feel like it's just going around and around in circles, because I do feel like just energetically, you guys are very different people, but it doesn't mean that it can't work. I think this is just about really understanding one another's differences and really embracing them for who they are and them embracing you for who they are. I do feel that you guys feel a little bit more invested in this connection. And the reason why is just like, if you look here, this King of Cups, he is facing in the direction of the Queen of Swords, right? But she's facing away from the King of Cups, like in another direction altogether. So I like to look at the placement of the cards because I think it tells you a lot about like what's going on and where each person kind of stands. So even though I do feel like your person, like they do have kind of like warm feelings for you in return as well, which I'll share in a second. I do feel that there is this factor of them being possibly distracted by other things, okay? Or maybe just not as intensely focused on the connection as you might be. So you guys, as I mentioned, are here with the King of Cups. So you do have a lot of warm feelings toward this person, and you're clarified here by the engagement ring. So this is about really wanting something to ascend to a higher level of commitment, okay? This talks about partnership, eternity, engagement, completion, and union. I feel like you guys are just really over this round and round sort of energy, this up and down sort of energy. And you're in a position of like feeling like you've mastered whatever emotions that you had, whether they're positive or negative with regard to this person, and you want more. I feel like you guys are really wanting to take this to the next level. Now your person over here, Queen of Swords energy, I feel like what they really like about you is that this is a very communicative person. So like, I do feel like this person may see you as somebody that they can communicate really well with. If you are somebody that's emotionally expressive, this type of energy would actually like that because they would want to know where they stand with you. They really, really like clarity of communication and clarity of thought. They are clarified here by Paradise. So this talks about happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying one another. I do feel though that your person has a little bit more of a relaxed energy when it comes to the situation. Like I was saying, you know, they are facing another direction from you right now. And with this talking about expansion, I do feel like a part of them, while they enjoy your company and they feel really warm and happy in your presence, I do feel like there is a part of them that could be distracted by other things. Maybe they're really wanting to expand on something in their own life right now, and that's holding them back from really like turning their focus, you know, toward you. Right now they're facing away, okay? Now the energy that's shared between the two of you, we have the Strength card, and then we also have love. So that's why I was saying, I do feel like there is genuine love in this connection. You know, we've got, this talks about unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. This is mutual energy shared between the two of you. So even though you guys may be a little bit different in the way that you move and the way that you feel about things, your person's much more logical, where you're much more like warm and fuzzy on the inside. I do still feel like there is like this weird, almost like opposites attract type of energy going on, okay? The Strength card, this talks about kind of holding back a little bit though. So I do feel like there is this element of like, maybe there's something that the two of you may need to talk about, or there is something that maybe both of you are holding back or restraining yourselves from fully saying or doing when it comes to this connection. Could be you, it could be your person. I feel like it's more of your person because they're the one that's like facing away from you at this point, but there is this energy of like withholding something or holding back from something in this connection. So even though that love is there, it may not be expressed as openly as you each would like. Let's get some more information. I'm going to pull one of these Lovers Oracle cards. They're really hard to shuffle. So let's see what comes through for you guys from the Lovers Oracle. Pile 2. What else does pile 2 need to know about this connection? Okay, so this one fell out. Okay. Yeah, see, I felt like there was some sort of like something more to the story with this round and round energy. So maybe you guys are, as you're watching this, maybe you guys are in this position of like things being back on, things being back at the forefront again, coming back around. For your Lovers Oracle, we have forgiveness. So this says, stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So forgiveness is huge here. And now this Strength card kind of makes sense. Like maybe you guys are kind of holding yourselves back from really openly discussing some of the things that transpired in the past between the two of you, or from really addressing this sort of like in and out energy that could be happening in your connection. So there is a need for you guys to forgive this person, forgive yourself for any past mistakes that went on in this connection. Even this could be referring to other relationships that you experienced in your past that could potentially be holding you back from reaching your full potential with this person that you're asking about. So forgiveness is super important. And I think for you guys, you know, if you need to work on forgiveness, balancing out your heart space, there's a lot of really good like meditations out there for that. I can link one down below if that's helpful. There's one that I love from a really popular YouTuber on here that really helped me a lot with balancing out my heart chakra. Probably sounds really corny, but that's just what works for me. So yeah, I think that would really help you guys out a lot. So I think that's all I have for you, group 2. I'm super curious on how you feel about this reading. Let me know what messages from this resonated for you with your person. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hey guys, so if you chose group number 3, which was the Blessing in Disguise card here, let's go ahead and see what is going on between you and your person. So I was guided to use this deck for your reading today. Am I missing cards? No, I'm not. Okay, I was like, oh. This is the tarot. I don't see the box. I will link it in the description box below if you're curious. Sorry. I can never remember the names of the decks exactly. I think it's the Tarot Nefertari, I want to say. But it's a really beautiful deck. So we are going to use this to tap into your person and you. So let's see what's going on in this connection. So as I mentioned in the introduction, we're going to be getting your energy, their energy, and kind of like the shared energy between the two of you, just so we can get a better idea of like the dynamics of what's going on here. We have the Blessing in Disguise. I do feel like maybe you guys have been waiting on this person for some time. I just felt a wave of anxiety come over me for some reason. Blessing in Disguise. When I think of an egg, I think of like incubation. So maybe there's been time needed for this connection to really like develop fully. But let's see. Let's get you first. What is your position, pile 3, in this connection? What is pile 3's position in this connection? Okay. Well, let's get your person's position. What is their position when it comes to pile 3 and this connection in general? I just love this deck. It's amazing. Okay. And let's get the shared energy between the two of you. Shared energies here. I do definitely feel like you guys are a bit stressed on this connection. Yeah, because it's moving slow. That's like what I was picking up on here. I don't know too if maybe you guys have suffered a heartbreak from this person in the past, or a betrayal, or something. I'm going to get a little bit more information here using another oracle deck. So let's see what's going on in this connection for pile 3, please. Their position, their person's position, and the shared energy between them. Okay. Yeah, you guys are definitely stressed. What is their person's position? Yeah. What's the shared energy here? All right, you guys, this is really interesting. I do feel that this connection is a bit imbalanced right now. What I'm really feeling and what I'm seeing here intuitively, like, you guys are feeling very burdened and very weighed down by this connection. You guys are, I think, having some sort of maybe like unhealthy expectations or attachments to what the outcome of this connection should look like. I feel like this is a new connection though, because when we had your card, it was the blessing in disguise, the egg, right? So think about like an egg and what it goes through before the little chick is birthed from it, or whatever animal comes out of the egg, right? Like there's an incubation period involved where it's like you can't rush that process. You know what I mean? You have to like care for this egg and nurture it, and then after the right amount of time has passed, the egg hatches, right? And I feel like that's what's happening in this connection. I'm going to start with the shared energy here, what I'm seeing. You guys, your shared energy here is represented by the Knave of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles, clarified here by the Date card. So the Page of Pentacles, it's a page, right? So pages are probably the most like youthful energy, the most inexperienced energy, the most exploration type of energy out of all the court cards in the tarot. So I do feel like, that's why I feel again that this is probably a newer connection. If it's not a new connection, if that's not resonating with you, then this could just mean this is like a new energy or a new phase of this connection, but I'm really strongly feeling like this is something new, okay? The Page of Pentacles, this is all about kind of like learning somebody, studying somebody, if you will, really getting to know them, really trying to understand them, and that makes a lot of sense with this Date energy here. This says meeting someone new. What did I say? Dating, get back out there, plan, and set a date, okay? So I definitely feel like you guys are in very new stages of this connection where you are just maybe dating casually. Maybe some of you guys are just getting back out there after going through a heartbreak. We have the Three of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. So I'm wondering if that's what's causing some of this heavy energy that I'm sensing on your side of the connection. But either way, you know, the Knave of Pentacles, this is still going to be a very slow moving energy because it is of the suit of Pentacles. So I do feel like there is this shared energy between the two of you of like, you both really want to get to know one another. You both want to explore this connection. You're both curious to date and learn kind of like what each other is all about, but it's still very youthful, it's still very young, it's still very new, and it's Pentacles, so it's going to feel a little bit slower because this is like a more grounded type of energy. In fact, there are more pentacles here. Your person is actually represented by pentacles. So I don't know if you guys are earth signs, or maybe you're dealing with someone who's an earth sign. That would be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but the pentacles energy is more practical. It's more slow moving. This is not the type of person that's gonna like rush into a relationship with you. This is very much the energy of like allowing something time to fully develop, okay? So now I wanna go to you, and then we'll get to your person. You guys are represented here by the 10 of Wands, okay? This 10 of Wands energy, this is about feeling like you've got the whole world, the whole weight of the world on your shoulders. I feel like for some reason you guys are feeling really weighed down by this connection. And it's so crazy because your person is not, they're not showing that at all. They're not showing any signs of stress. In fact, I feel like they're actually really enjoying the connection here. But you guys are feeling really burdened, and it's clarified here by the addiction card. So this says codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. So I'm not saying or accusing you guys of having any of those traits. Obviously, take what resonates with you. But a lot of times this type of card, this can have to do with feeling a little bit too tied to what an outcome would be, or maybe even a little bit fearful of what an outcome would be. It's interesting too with this 10 of Wands, and then we look at the addiction. You can see that she's got this little heart chained to her foot, and it's really heavy and it's weighing her down, and she's very slow to move forward because of that. I think again, that slowness is coming through in that Page of Pentacles energy. But I think that you guys are feeling maybe a little bit scared or nervous of getting hurt because of this 3 of Swords event that happened to you in your past. So what I'm feeling is that you guys are not really allowing yourselves to fully enjoy this connection because you're getting too bogged down and burdened by what the outcome will be, okay? I'm feeling like, remember when I was shuffling your cards, I was feeling a little bit of like anxious energy. Like I definitely feel like you guys are feeling anxious about this connection, and you don't need to yet. I'm not seeing anything that's a red flag here at all with your person. So moving over to them, your person is represented here by the 3 of Pentacles, and it is clarified here by Paradise. So 3 of Pentacles, again, it's Pentacles energy. So this is gonna be a more practical, kind of slow and steady, wins the race type of energy. But this is really telling me that your person sees you as somebody that's really easy to get along with. They definitely see you as somebody that, you know, they can work together with in unity as like a team, okay? Now, for some of you, this could be somebody that maybe you know from work, because we do have Pentacles energy here. So this could be a person that right now, maybe for right now, they're looking at you as more of a friend turning into a love interest. We do have the date energy, so I definitely do feel like there is some sense of romantic interest there. But overall, their opinion of you is good. They're clarified here by Paradise, which is also beautiful energy. So this says happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying one another. So I definitely feel like your person is actually really enjoying your company. They're enjoying hanging out with you. They're enjoying the time that they get to spend with you. They're just not rushing into a relationship right now because it's too new. Now, for a select few of you, your person could be in this place of like, it is a 3 and there are 3 people here. So maybe your person is maybe dating other options right now as well. But if this is a new connection, you guys, like, you should be doing that too, to be totally honest. You never want to put all of your eggs into one basket. The egg keeps coming up for you. You never want to put all your eggs into one basket. So if that is the case with your person, and this is a new connection, that's okay. You should be doing that too, because you want to be looking at who's going to really be the best fit for you, right? That's only for a select few of you. I'm really not seeing that they're doing that necessarily, but there's always that possibility, okay? Let's go ahead and get another message for you guys. I'm using the Lovers Oracle cards. So let's see what comes through, what additional message comes through for pile 3, group 3, with regard to this connection, please. Ooh, okay. 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 You guys, we got some awesome messages. So I'm such a dork. I just love readings. Okay, so the first message that came through for you is romance. It says Cupid's arrow strikes. So there is genuine love and romance between the two of you. Like, I feel like you guys need to just like just like take a deep breath, release any stress that you're having about it, because this definitely feels very positive on their part. Feels like there's a lot of potential here for this connection to really grow. The second message that I pulled, this says, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong way. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So if I were you guys, going back to where you are with this 10 of Wands and this addiction card, I think this is just a message to release any expectations that you have of things having to be a certain way, things having to go a certain way, expecting a certain type of behavior from them, expecting a certain type of anything, right? Like, I think that you guys have the potential here for something to really blossom into a beautiful romance. But there's really a need for you guys to like just release and let go of those expectations. And look at it, like the card said, as like more of a learning experience. You know what I mean? You dating this person and getting to know this person, maybe they do things a little bit differently than what you're used to in the past. And that could actually end up being a really positive thing for you. It could end up being a positive lesson. So you guys need to definitely like release, you know, this need to control the situation and control the outcome, because it's not allowing you to show up in your freshest energy to really blossom in this romance. Something else that caught my eye that I want to share is at the bottom of the deck, we had another message. It says, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So remember, you guys, that no matter what you went through in the past, you totally deserve to be happy. You deserve love. You deserve to have everything that you truly desire in a connection, okay? So I think that there's probably a need for you guys to believe in that a little bit more for yourself. And I think just allow yourself to enjoy whatever this process is, because I'm really excited for you. I'm getting really positive vibes, you know, so you guys need to allow yourself to enjoy it and just like relax and live in the moment. All right, so I think that's all I have for you, pile 3. This was a really cool reading. I'm super curious. Drop me a comment below. Let me know what's going on in your love life. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hey guys, so if you chose card number 4, which was Eye of the Beholder, let's go ahead and find out what's going on in your connection with your person. So, as I mentioned in the intro, what we're going to be looking into today is your position in the connection and where you're standing, where you're feeling, what's your energy. We're going to take a look at your person and where they stand, how they're feeling about this connection, and then we're going to take a look at any shared energy between the two of you, just so I can get a better sense of like the dynamic and what's happening here. So we are going to start off with some messages from tarot. I am using the Twin Flame Journey tarot deck from Mystic Moon, one of my favorite tarot decks. I was drawn to this one for your reading. That's what we're going to use today. And then I'm also working with a few oracle cards as well, just to get some more clarity and some more information. So let's go ahead and start off. I want to know your position with regard to this connection with your person. I want to know their position with regard to the connection and with you. And then what is the shared energy between the two of you? That Eye of the Beholder is interesting. I almost think of like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So I'm wondering if this person is somebody a little bit outside of your typical type or expectations. Or if it's almost like somebody that maybe others, like your friends and family, don't necessarily expect you to be with for some reason. Like maybe it's not what other people envision you to be with. But there's just something about the way you see this person or the way that they see you that is significant here. So let's go ahead. I want to get your energy first, pile 4. Pile 4's position, please. Okay, let's go ahead and get your person. Excuse me. What is your person's position here in this connection? Wow. Excuse me. And let's go ahead and get the shared energy between the two of you. This is so exciting. I feel like you guys already have a really good friendship with this person, like for sure. Let me get a couple more messages. So I'm pulling from another Lovers Oracle deck here. Let's go ahead and clarify what's going on in this connection for pile 4, please. What's going on in this connection for pile 4? Let's get their position, their person, and shared energies, please. Okay. Let's get their energy here. Okay, and then let's get the shared energy. Oh, that fell out. So we're gonna take it. This looks good, you guys. Give me 1 second. I have to grab some water. Please hold. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Okay. So what's going on in this connection? A lot of positive things I feel are really going on in this connection. I don't know if I could see why there might be a little bit of confusion here, because your position or the way you're viewing your person could feel a bit confusing. I definitely feel that the shared energy between you two is so positive. I do feel like you already have established a foundation of friendship with this person. We have the 3 of Cups here. This says celebration and community. So when I think of the 3 of Cups energy, I think of having an amazing friendship with someone. I feel like this is a connection where the two of you really have just genuine love and affection for one another. You genuinely enjoy one another's company. 3 of Cups can also speak to taking the relationship to the next level. So you ascend from the 2 to the 3 of Cups, so to speak. So this could mean that both of you are kind of hoping to expand this connection a bit further. There's a lot of really, really positive energy here between the two of you. We also have Paradise. So this speaks to happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying one another. I feel like when the two of you are together, you're just like in your own little world, your own little fantasy world, or not fantasy, but just you feel like you're in your own like paradise. Like there's nobody else there, even if there are other people there, because the two of you just have this amazing friendship between the two of you. I do think it is possible that there could be outside influences, maybe influencing the both of you here. With the 3 of Cups being the shared energy, I do feel like this could be a person that you've met in like a friend group situation, or maybe you met them through someone you know. There could be an energy of other people kind of like in your space. And that kind of makes sense with what I was saying with Eye of the Beholder. Like maybe there's something about friends having an opinion about like who each one of you should be with, or whether or not the two of you are the match. But it's like you see something totally different than what the outsiders are seeing necessarily, right? That's the vibe I'm getting from this. So I want to start with your position when it comes to this connection. So we definitely have strong masculine energy coming from your position here with this King of Wands. So if you are a masculine watching this, somebody who identifies more in your masculine energy, the way that you're looking at this situation is that I feel like you have a lot of passion for this person. You're wanting to really be like the leader of this connection. I feel like when you have this person with you, you feel like so amazing to have them on your arm, to have them like to show off, we'll say. But I definitely am getting like, if you are masculine, that you want to really be like directing and leading the flow of this connection. You want to be the one that's in charge of it, if that makes sense. There's a lot of passionate energy, a lot of fiery energy here for sure. I definitely feel you guys are very, very like revved up when it comes to this person. Now, if you don't identify as a masculine, this could just be, flip it around. This could be just like the way that you're seeing your person, right? So if you're here and you're the feminine watching this video, then you see your person as the way that I just described it, right? So like you're seeing them as this like the card says, visionary leader, somebody that has tons of charisma. This could be a fire sign as well. Leo, Sag, Aries, doesn't necessarily have to be, but either way, you guys see this as somebody who's just like super fun to be around, super hot, you're super, super attracted to them, like you are really, really excited about this person and about this connection. Now, why I kind of feel like this could feel a bit confusing for you right now, which could maybe be why you were led to this reading. We have your energy here clarified by the coffin. So this says, endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. So it kind of depends on your specific situation. I'm not necessarily getting a vibe that something has necessarily like come to an end, but I do feel like you guys are pushing for some sort of a shift in energy when it comes to this connection, or you're desiring a shift in energy when it comes to this connection. I don't know 100% if you've communicated this to the other person at this point, okay? Right now, you guys are very much like friends is what I'm getting, that just genuinely enjoy one another. There's a lot of love in this connection, but I'm almost getting the sense that you guys want maybe something a little bit more, and you're wanting to push for that transition of escalation, ascension to the next step, okay? For others of you, maybe this is about letting go of the connection, but I'm really not feeling that intuitively. If anything, I'm feeling more just like, how do I transition this connection to what I really want? What's the next destination for this connection, the next step? Okay, so now let's get into your person. So your person is the Empress, which is literally like the divine feminine. So this to me says that like you really see your person as like the quintessential woman. Like this is somebody that you can see yourself having children with. This is somebody that is super nurturing, super caring, but still like has a lot of self-respect, really somebody that stands in their power. This is like wifey material. So if you're a masculine watching this video, you know, you see your person as this Empress energy. Now, if you guys are the feminine watching this video about the masculine, I do feel like you feel this need, this sense of like really wanting to like take care of your person. I think again, you can see yourself really building with someone like this because they're such a leader, you know, in their own right, and they really take charge of this connection. But you guys are like really, I'm not gonna, no shade, but the Empress is just like a little bit higher than this King of Wands, okay? Because she's the divine feminine. The King of Wands, you know, he ultimately will turn into the Emperor, which will be like the perfect match for this Empress. So there could be a little bit of an imbalance of power, so to speak, in this connection. And you guys are also, or your person is showing up here with girl talk. So this says, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. So whoever is the Empress in this connection is very much like just living her best life. Maybe she's like single, dating other people, exploring her options, but she's very much in her feminine power. She's not necessarily like gonna settle for just the first thing that comes along. Like this is somebody that if you're a masculine, you're really gonna have to work for this person because they are like the ultimate wife, okay? They deserve the best. But overall, you guys, there's a lot of really positive, very passionate energy here. If anything, what I'm picking up on is that I feel like one person in this connection is like the Empress. Whoever is showing up as the Empress here is more like living in the moment, enjoying themselves, having a good time. They have love and affection for the other person, but I do feel like whoever is showing up as this King of Wands is somebody who like is actually wanting to push this to the next level, okay? So there could be an opportunity to like communicate that to the Empress so that you can hopefully get what it is that you want. Because maybe she doesn't know. You know what I mean? Or maybe they don't know. So I'm going to pull one more message from the Lovers Oracle here. So let's go ahead and see what else comes through for you guys in pile 4. I'm sorry, I hope that I wasn't like confusing because I just kind of read that all over the place. So take what resonates for you. I was just picking up on such strong masculine energy and such strong feminine energy that it could really have gone either way. Whether the viewer was the masculine or the feminine, so let's see what else comes through. Oh my gosh, I'm a hot mess, you guys. let's go ahead and shuffle these and try to get one to come out. What else does pile 4, group 4 need to know with regard to this connection? I want one to jump. Okay. I'm so excited. New beginning. So it says a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So that's super, super positive energy. We also have another message. It says, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Really beautiful. So I feel like what this is saying, you guys, is like whether or not this connection moves to the next level, I feel like in general, you guys are on a new path when it comes to love. I feel like both of the energies that are showing up here in this reading, there is a genuine care and affection for one another. So there is that potential to turn it from friends into like lovers or romantic relationship, because there is that friendship established here. But the other message I'm really getting from that is that both people in this connection are very much standing in their power. You know, you've got your King of Wands, and he is wanting, like, maybe even for himself, new beginnings, transition, liberation. Those are all things that are coming up. The Empress is also over here in her power with the girl talk energy. Like, she's single, spending time with friends, having fun. We have moving on here as well. So I think either way, I feel like whether you're showing up more as the feminine in this connection or more as like the masculine in this connection, there's a new beginning individually or collectively. It just really depends on what route you guys decide to take it together. So then with the other message we got, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do. And this is about staying true to yourself. So it's interesting because what I noticed in both of the love messages for each person, it's like this could go either way on both sides. You know, your masculine is about like endings bring new beginnings. So maybe this person is the one that wants a new beginning in the relationship, but this could also talk about new beginning for the self or letting something go so that he can have a new beginning. Same thing here with the girl talk. This is about being single, living in the moment, having a good time, not really caring either way if you're in a relationship or not. So I say all that to say, I think that right now it's important for you, the viewer, and your person to really be making decisions based off what feels right for them. So if that means that this new beginning is between the two of you in a relationship, that's great. There's a lot of really positive energy and a great foundation already set for that. But it can also mean that the new beginning has to do with you guys really being in your own power and being single for a little while and just remaining in this kind of like friendship mode while you figure it out. But there shouldn't be any sort of pressure to make any decision one way or the other. Don't worry about what other people are saying. If there are other people that are kind of having a hand in this connection or sharing their opinion, you guys need to feel empowered to do whatever feels 100% authentic to you, okay? So your guys' reading went on for a really long time, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop here, but I'm really curious, Pile 4, you have gotta let me know what's going on with you in this connection, what's going on in your love life. Again, I apologize if that reading was like all over the place. I felt like I just got a little bit scattered there. Like, let me know what's going on, leave me a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.